Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Welcome to my channel. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina. I welcome you to this family clinic. If you have not followed me on this YouTube, please go and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you will get every notification when we upload our new videos. And if you have not like, share. Make sure you are inviting someone. It's an exclusive program that is designed to heal family and restore marriage. Be an evangelist of this family clinic. Shalom. Catch our family clinic every Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time on this channel.
Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Praise Jesus. Oh, thank you, Father, for today. I want to thank the Lord for this opportunity to be with you on this platform. Father, I know that since the beginning of the year, you have been with us and you have been our strength until now. We thank you for this particular exclusive program, Family Clinic, that you have taken us through until now. And for the viewer, may God bless you as you tune in. I want to encourage you to subscribe. I also want you to share the link to your friends. Let people know that we are live. This is a program that you need to share. It has nothing to do with a particular ministry. It is a program for education. It is informative. It helps to bring knowledge, and knowledge strengthens you as a child of God. It is an all-round topic that helps both the married and the unmarried. So I want to welcome you to today's program. For those who does not know, maybe you are just joining for the first time, this is Prophetess Dr. Justina, and I'm happy to speak to us today. Actually, today, by the help of the Holy Spirit, I want to make it a general topic. So I will encourage every one of you that is tuning in as you come in, make sure that question, that thing you want to learn, that question, that situation that has been in your heart and you want to know something about it, please drop your comment. I will be taking questions and I will be answering them. Just drop your comments. It could be what we have taught in the past or some question that has been in your mind, but you don't know the right person or how to ask or who to answer you. Please just drop it. No matter how sensitive it is, the Holy Spirit is in the house to help you to get your answer. It is better to ask than to assume. Also, today I want to give an advice. You see, we are in a festive season whereby many things are going to happen in this season. And I believe that as a church or as a body of Christ, we have to learn how to help one another by teaching ourselves what is right to do and what is not right to do. Many of us will be traveling. Probably you are traveling to your parent-in-law, you are traveling to your own parents, maybe the both of you, maybe he's traveling to your parents, you are traveling to their parents, you are going with your children for parties or something. There are many functions that are there this season. Probably you are a spinster, you have a fiancé, maybe this is the time he has to take you to the family, maybe this is the time you have to meet his own family. There are many functions that is going on now. Also, this is the time whereby probably you want to end your year in a way that you feel like it is for you and your God. I just want to give us a general concept or something that can guide you, that can help you to plan yourself and get a fulfilled result. Let me start with couples. You see, this is the season where so many couples sometimes become too busy for one another. Either the man becomes too busy for the family or the wife becomes too busy for the family. That's a wrong way of ending the year. As a couple, when the year is coming to an end, that is when you are supposed to come with formidable force, to join hands together to end the year in unity and peace. It is the time that you ought to gather your family and spend time with them, because this is a long holiday. If I'm using this place as an example, it's a long holiday we have right now. Many children are going to be off school. This is the time that you need to spend at least some time, not all your time, because you still need to get money, but let it be in your mind that this season I have to create time. Begin to put it in your calendar or your timetable. As you are planning, you want to go to this place, you want to go to that place, plan you want to be around for your family, for your children, for your spouse. Plan to be around. When you plan this, it will help you to know at least a little of your children, a little of your home. So many men are strangers in their family. They only come in the morning, in the evening, go out in the morning, eat in the morning, eat in the evening, and go to bed. That's not a proper way to know a family. There are more things that happens that you need to know. That will even guide your preparation for next year. Because if you don't observe, you might be planning on something that does not exist. You might be planning on shadows. But when you are able to plan and observe, look at your surrounding, look at the home, look at your children, look at your surrounding, everything. Look at things in a way that does it look like what you want? Have you short value? Is there a thing that needs to be changed? When you observe things, that's when you can plan a better future for your family. But if you don't observe, you will not know where there is need to take precaution, or where there is need for interest of development or innovation. It is very good that this season we chase money as we also put our family online. Then I want to talk about those couples who might wish to travel. Majorly ladies, by the time you are traveling to your mother-in-law, to your parent-in-law, whatsoever place your spouse wants to go with you, don't go there and start doing like you are a princess. No. When you travel to your brother-in-law, your parent-in-law, make yourself useful there. That is the time you should show them if you are a wife material. That is the time you ought to support. Maybe they have bad intention. Maybe they have bad concept. Maybe there is something they have in their mind about you or against you. This season that you are going to travel, don't say, I don't care what they say. After all, they are not my husband. Don't do that. There is need for a change. You cannot continue doing one thing continually, especially a family where you are already married and there are children there. So what do? When you get there, try to be one of the first persons to wake up and make tea, because in this part of the world, tea is something that is useful. Don't sleep and you are served tea and you are thinking you are a newcomer. They will serve you tea. They will treat you as a guest, but let me tell you the truth, you are not a guest. Don't make yourself to be a guest where you are married from. If your husband has already got married to you and you go to their family, you are not a guest, you are a daughter. So you should behave like a first daughter, especially those who are married to the first son. You should behave like a first daughter in the family. You should take the lead. You should be the one preparing things. You should be the one asking, Mama, what do we do? How do you people do it? What comes first? You should be the one organizing. Take away the burden, the stress, the things that your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, there are things they would have done by themselves when they are alone. Don't allow them to still do it when you are there. Let your presence be felt. Don't be too righteous or too holy or too sensitive or too irritated. They have given you a man that you are married to. That man, no matter how bad the family is, as long as you have a love for that man, that love is enough to carry you through that 1 week, that 2 days, that 3 days. Don't show an attitude that you wouldn't want someone to also show when they visit you. Because most time when we go for visit, we live there with problems, because some of us are not mannered enough. We want to be treated like a queen. Don't you know I'm your brother's wife? Don't you know I'm the first lady? Don't you know we are the one running the home? You have the one who have brought money for everything. Let there be a change this season. Go there with a lot of joy and try to maintain the joy so that when you go, they can have a new story of you. They can say, what has changed? How come this time she's different? Serve your husband before the family. Let them see how you serve him. Let them see how you serve them. Take care of everything. If there are ladies in that family that are not married, plan with them. If you see that they are not willing to cooperate with you, create your own plan and make it a memorable season. Make it a memorable season for those you came to meet and those you came with, so that by the time you are going, there will be an impression that you must create. Don't forget, your enemy will never praise you before you. But when you leave an impression that is different from their expectation, they become confused. They will not be able to understand, what kind of agenda is this? She doesn't behave like this. How come she's the one fetching water? How come she's the one going to the farm? How come she's the one making all this? It is good to let people know that you can't be predicted. They shouldn't predict you. They shouldn't say, we already know. When she comes, what does she do? She just sits in the house without doing anything. Change an impression. Let the compound, let the people in that environment realize that you have brought people to take care of the whole place. Let there be a new aroma showing that you are around. Women, I'm teaching you what you can use to make an impact. So stop trying to prove a point by dragging your husband with your man, with the mother or the siblings. You don't need it. Just create an impression. Tidy the kitchen, tidy the compound, make your children look beautiful. If there is things you have bought for them in the house, make it available so that by the time visitors will come and peep, they will realize a change. And when you leave, they will come back and realize that that change did not continue. They will know that you are the one who has effected the change. Speak in a silent way. Speak in a silent way. Because the reason why many young girls and many young couples are not traveling home is because of the crisis at home. Because you go home, instead of you getting there happy, you live there bitter or fighting. Because you are not skillful. Because you are not wise. There is a way the Lord said to us, he said, be wise as serpent, but harmless as dove. When you do things your enemy did not expect you to do, you will leave them with no words. You will leave them with no words. So as you are traveling this time, prepare yourself. Make sure you are ready to do extra things. Make sure you are ready to create an impression that you have never created for a long time. Even if you are a fiancé, also maybe you are a fiancé and they want to take you home. Don't go there and be sleeping and snoring. Or even you are a fiancé, you are in your you went for a visit and you are having sex in the house. Really, it doesn't make sense. That's very disrespectful. Probably you are the type who have loud sex. So the parent of the boy is in the house and they hear you doing nonsense, and yet you are unmarried. You have already shown them that you have no class, you have no value, you have no regard or respect for them. They might not tell you, but in their heart, they feel like you are not the right person for their child. So prepare yourself. When you are going for a visit and you are a fiancé, don't stay more than 3 days. Don't stay more than 3 days. When you stay more than 3 days and you are still a fiancé, they will find fault in you. Because people cannot live with your personality without trying to see where they will get fault, especially if you are a fiancé. Couples with children can decide to stay 1 week. But when you are a girl or a man that a girl is taking to show their family, I don't even think a man should sleep. You should visit and go. If you have to sleep the next day, you should be on your way home. It's not you are just coming to show yourself. It's not a resident. Plan yourself. If you are a woman and you are visited, don't stay more than 3 days. Why? The first day you are a visitor. The second day they can still try. The third day they are tired of your visiting. People tend to give up very quickly. So don't stay more than 3 days. And within that 2 days you will stay. Make yourself useful. Don't allow that same man who brought you to their family to take you to their family bed to go start messing up with you when you are just coming for a visit. Don't do that. These are things that many young girls does. After you do it and go, the mother of the boy will call you and say, this one is not a wife material, because you never knew. You thought you were trying to solidarize, or you are trying to cement, you are trying to organize yourself, you are trying to buy into the family. That's not the right way to buy into the family. The right way to buy into the family is to bring change, clean the house, wash clothes, tidy things, because you are not going to stay there forever. When you are served food, don't eat too much. Don't go and eat like a glutton and say, these are our family people. You are still on exam. There is a way you will eat. They will tell their son that this one, as long as you walk, there is an elephant in your house that will be eating all your money through food. Some ladies can ask for more and more and more. You might visit there, they will tell you, go, take more, enjoy yourself. It's a lie. Even it is written in the Bible that when people ask you to read in Ecclesiastic, when people ask you to read, eat, you should not eat so much. You don't do that. Let everything you do be moderated. Let everything you do be with caution and be mindful. Don't forget you are visiting for observation. It's not a visiting to just check you. No, they are visiting to observe you. They are visiting to know if you are suitable or not. Don't go and tell them you are not suitable by your attitude. You must be wise. I hope people are online. Let me peruse. I want to see what is going on. And I want you, if you have not started dropping your messages, please do so. Maybe you have not started dropping your comments for questions. I'm just going to do Kidogo advice. I know that many of you might not be privileged to see someone sitting you down and telling you what I'm telling you right now. But if we are able to tackle some extra things in the body of Christ, we can help our female, our male, and even couples to achieve a better future. Please keep your comment coming. Keep your comment coming. I want questions. Ask those questions, and it is good. So when you go there as a fiancé, please be very conscious of the words you say. They are going to ask you questions. How is your family? How is this? Don't start telling them how bitter, how stupid your mother, your father, your brothers, how you were raped, how your life has been in a misery. Don't even go there. Whatever thing you owe to their son. You don't owe to the parent. It is you and the son that has to know some certain details. It is now between the two of you. There are some details you don't go because the guy took you to the family, so you believe you have been accepted. So you keep running your mouth. You know, when I was 15 years, I was raped. My father died. This one. No. Everywhere you are saying to family that you went to visit, they are not as mature as you think they are. They might not be able to swallow the reality that you are no longer in your past, that your past has left you. You are now a different version of you. You can use your own mouth to kill your own relationship. So be very mindful of what you say when you go for a visit. Another thing is keeping time. When you go for a visit during this Christmas, whether you are a couple, whether you are a spinster or you are a fiancé or whatever, please maintain time. Don't keep late night. Don't keep late night. It is really very disrespectful that you go and visit your parent and you are keeping late night, whether you are married or not, or whether you are a son or a daughter. You cannot expect your parents to be looking at the time, expecting you like you are a governor. When you are in the city, you can use your time according to yourself. But when you go visit your parents, 6:30, latest 7, be in the house. Because You didn't come to visit the community. You came to visit your parent, your siblings, your family, not the community. Don't take your time and go and keep it with the community where many people lose their star and their glory. Don't think everybody is happy you came to the village. Some were trusting their own children to come and they didn't make it to come. Financial issues. So don't flaunt around. Stay in. Spend the time you have brought for your people. If you want to drink, maybe you are the type who drink. Can you put that drink in your house and drink it? If you want to socialize, can you bring the people you want to socialize to your own corridor? Don't go out where your parents will be so, they are calling you, Ukowapi, when are you coming? What is going on? No, that's very disrespectful. Christian, I hope we are getting ourselves. Don't do that. Don't disrespect your parents before visitors. Don't disrespect anyone in such manner. Because when you come to visit and you now become a burden to those you have come to visit, it's no longer a visit, it's a torment. So watch your time, manage it, and use it carefully so that you will be a blessing to the people. Another thing is mind your outfit. This one goes for more of ladies. Please, when you go back to Ojogwu, don't go with your city clothes. Don't go there and start wearing naked clothes. You will make the mind of the girls in the city in Ojogwu to begin to think that there is a different world. Don't create confusion in the mind of those who are trying to meet up and yet they have not been able. Stop going to that. You are going to the village and you are carrying your club wear. Is there a club in the village? You are wearing naked outfit. Most girls, by the time you dress like that in the village for them, because they are looking up to you as a role model, they wanted to see the way you will come, they wanted to see the way you will talk to them. So you are going to make them, instead of being better, you leave them in a worst situation. So some of them will now need a man, or they will now decide to run out of home, or they will leave their education because of the concept which you have brought to them. Mind your outfit. Let them see you and see modesty. Let them see you and see role model. Let them see you and believe that they have a future ahead of them. Encourage them if you are able to have a talk with those that are within your circle. Don't go and intimidate people. I'm telling you these things because these are the things that attract arrows. People go to Ojogwu. That's when you want to play your loud music. Titika titika, titiko titiko. You are playing it for people who have not laughed for the past 2 years. And you think they will just be happy because you are making noise and they are not able to make noise. And you don't even know how they clear the road that you are passing. They will deal with you at night. So don't expose yourself to the things that will bring you unnecessary battles. Don't allow the enemy to poke nose into your affair, because it is what you create in the environment that makes people to say, who is that person? Where is this one coming from? What can we know about this person? Don't create that kind of environment. It will haunt you. You might go with rich money, but when you come back by January, you will see poverty like you have never known, because somebody has felt intimidated, oppressed. Celebration without intimidating others, it's okay. Do your things within your environment. Don't make other people feel like you are oppressing them. So be moderate. Be very moderate. Be very moderate. Be very moderate. And the last thing I want to talk about, don't eat like a dog. When you travel, don't eat like a dog. It's not every place. Oh, God bless you. Come. You are Janet's daughter. Please take tea. You drink. Who is giving you tea? And what? Don't eat anyhow. Someone with great future must be careful of where they eat their food. Because the greater your future, the easier your enemies. Don't think your enemies will be happy to see you alive when they choose to have your own life. So don't eat everywhere. Don't eat everywhere. Be mindful, because when you eat, it goes to your stomach. If you have an injury in your body, it is easier to detect. If you have an injury in your stomach, it needs a specialist to be able to detect it. So what you eat inside of you is capable of destroying your entire life. So don't go eating up and down. You go to this auntie place, you wait. You even sit down, wait patiently for the food they are cooking to get ready before you eat. That's not love. That's not kindness. That's not style. Don't eat anyhow. Your parents' food is enough for you. If any food comes, look for a way to sneak out of it. Okay. My prayer is that God will help you to learn what I'm teaching you, because I know I'm doing this because of the love I have for you. Mothers always advise their children because they wish them well and they want to see them be the best they can be. Please mind your food. Don't leave your food for somebody and say, I'm coming. He's my uncle, Uncle Nakuja. You take the food and go. Don't leave your food for anyone. If you have to finish. If you are not finishing, once you go, don't continue with it again. Don't dress anyhow or make unnecessary noise using your cars. Don't do that. Be mindful. Be mindful. These things I have listed, please take note of them and make sure you are sharing this video. Make sure you are liking, you are sharing. Don't come across this video without subscribing. Subscribe to it. Hit on the notification button so that you will be able to be informed as we progress. Okay, let me go to the question. Male kobrozi brada. Re kalibra zogo boro zante yarabozia. La ze gede. Mama, some mother-in-laws are very hostile and always look for error in the daughter-in-law. How should we manage that? Yes, it is true, because they have an impression about you. So if you are planning to go home as a daughter-in-law, first thing first, let your hubby call the people and tell them, I am coming with my family, probably what is needed. You see, every parent wants to be lifted up of their burdens. If you don't want to inform them that you are coming, make sure that everything you need as a woman, you will go alongside with them. Go alongside with basic needs, something that will not be an extra burden to your mother-in-law, so that when you are doing those things, she's saying that this one is not from her, but you are doing it for the betterment of the family. Because some mother-in-law, they don't want you to use their oil. They don't want you to use their cooking fat. They don't want you to use their chicken. They feel like you are taking what they have already reserved for a raining day. So prepare yourself. If you don't have enough money to go and live under your finance, send them the money that you will use for transportation and anything to them. And plan when you have to go. You see, when the mother-in-law feel like they don't get enough, they see you as the reason why they are not getting. So don't plan to go when you are not ready. Because when you are at home, every burden in the family should be your burden. Every burden. Your mother-in-law should not be the one buying water. She should not be the one buying firewood, buying everything or preparing things. No. She will not see you as a wife. She will not even recognize you. She's going to treat you like nobody. But when you bring a certain kind of change, they have no choice, because the change is saving them money. It's saving them stress. It's helping them to have more than they should. See, everybody respect wealth. Everybody respect financial management. Everybody respect freedom and relief. When you want to go to your mother-in-law's place, don't go begging for salt. Don't go begging for things. Go prepared. If you don't have the money, please send them enough of what you have to them and stay back where you are. Then you will find your respect. This one I can tell you, when you do that, when you come with things like they are seeing you, you bring out things like, these are the shoppings I came with. And they know that you are staying for just 2 days and you have brought shopping of 2 weeks. You will be celebrated, my dear. They like good things, even if they don't like you. They like good things. Mama, if the family of your man shows negative sign, what are you expected to do, knowing that you are not accepted but you love your man? If they show negative sign to you, don't forget, you won't stay there forever. You are going to stay there for 1 day, 2 days, or maximum 1 week. Don't allow them to make you feel unhappy. Remind yourself that you are staying for just but a short time. Tolerate and accept like you are a fool. See, sometimes because the love you have for a son is enough reason to let go of some manners that you wouldn't ordinarily tolerate. Reason, you won't stay there forever. If you lose yourself and show them the madness in you, that madness will continue to reign. Nobody will ever talk about the negative actions they gave to you. The ones you responded will be the talk of the town. It will be what will be ringing bell. Don't give them the room to have an evidence to fight you. If they treat you in a negative way, just find your way spot. Find your spot. Smile like you are happy. Go inside the room, cry, clean your eyes, wash it off. Come back, pretend like everything is okay. And keep counting the days as they drop, because you won't stay there forever. Do it for the sake of your union, which you know it's a right union. Do it for the sake of your children, especially if you already have kids, because you need to be accepted and your children needs to be accepted. Not because they are the God over your children, but there is this kind of leverage, there is this kind of comfort that comes with that acceptance by playing foolish before them. No distance time, they will be the one asking themselves question. How be it that this girl never gets angry? I remember there was something my mom told me. He said, if somebody comes to visit you, maybe it's from your mother-in-law or your where you are married to, and they keep eating meat, they take 3 meat, they take 4 meat, they take 5 meat. He said, even if you don't have enough meat, he said, don't ever complain. Allow them to eat as they want, because they know that taking more than 4 meat already is not a good character in a soup you didn't cook. He said, allow them to take as they want. One thing is sure, their days are numbered. They will never stay more than 1 year, 1 month, 6 months, even few days. They will be off your house, and the house will come back to you as the rightful owner. He said, so you need such patience to deal with some people who are going to come to your house and step on your toes. That's my advice. Mama, how do we manage ourselves? How do we manage ourselves with the in-laws? Thinks that a fiance who eats little food is looking down on them. There is no way somebody will say you eat little food, you are looking down on them. It's when you eat as if you are not enjoying the food. But within you, you know that you will need some flagging after eating that food. So don't allow your expression to sell you out. Because when you taste the food and your face shows that, thank you for this food, but I don't want it, they will read it. See, naturally, there is this spirit that comes with parent-in-laws or sister-in-laws that they have not been able to deal with, even right in the church and outside the church. They like this kind of like competition or confrontations that exist between parent-in-laws and their families. I don't know why, but I don't know where they got that character. So there are things they will do to spike you. When they spike you and you show that you have been spiked, they build on it. They can only monitor your food if they had an intention. If they don't have an intention, they can't monitor what you eat and how you eat it. And that's why I say be in charge. When you go for a visit, don't wait for them to cook for you. Cook the food so that you can eat it as you want it. When you cook the food, it will have the good taste you deserved from it. Then you will be more free to eat it because you are the one who was in the kitchen cooking it. And you will be at peace. So be mindful not to allow someone to bring you down when you are on a visit. They will do that, especially when they have so much female. Some of the female will try to make sure that they prove that you are not a good person. But when you know what to do, you will be mindful of them. Mama, is it okay to sleep in a hotel when visiting the parent-in-law? No, it is not okay. Which hotel is that? So are you saying that their house is not house enough? If the house is not house enough and you already know, why did you visit there? Please, if you want to visit, prepare the place you want to go. That's why it is good we invest in our family. It doesn't make sense, especially when there is no function and there is no crowd. There is no excess people in the house. There is no need. You don't need to do that. You are doing that because you don't want to be united to the family. 1 day, 2 days cannot kill you. You need to be involved. You need to bring in the family aspect in your relationship. Bring it in. It needs to come in so that it will bring that love, that joy that it needs. Don't go to a hotel. A hotel in the village is full with bed bug. So the house is better. So it is good if you come in and the room is not good enough, put it in order. Get some sheet if you can get. Arrange it. Let them feel like you are. Because if it's your mother, what will you do? If they are your parent, what will you do? Don't go and stay in a hotel. Try to make their home your home. May God help you as you listen. Mama, when visiting the mother-in-laws for the first time, what kind of gifts should we take to her? I don't think gift is necessary. For me, if I have not met you and you are coming with gift, it's more or less like you are trying to bribe me. What kind of gift? I don't know you, you don't know me. I don't want to pretend, okay, this is me, Justina. I wouldn't want to go to my first visit and I buy you a gift. Why? I'm not trying to buy your family. I'm not trying to come in. But if I have known you, you were there, we were married, everything, we have shared understanding, I have seen your fashion sense, I will be able to now give you gift. But my first visitation, I think what my first visitation needs or deserve is service. Going to the family and serve. Wash their clothes, clean the house, make the compound clean, do the little I can do to show the relationship I deserved in the family. That would be my best gift. Then if I am going back, I can, with my spouse, we can put something valuable in the ESA. Or better still, when you finish your visitation, go back. Next few weeks or months, you can send a gift to the person. But your first visit should be more of serving, knowing one another. And don't start what you cannot finish. You might buy gift in your beginning time. If you don't continue buying gift, their expectation, they will start. Another question. Please bring in your question. I'm enjoying this because I don't want us to go out there and they will say, Kwani, who are you? Don't you go to church? You don't have elders around you. We are here to guide you. Sometimes you may be quiet about your family life, but silence disturbs the in-laws, bringing confrontation just to know what is happening in your life. Keeping boundaries sometimes becomes hard. No, there are information that you can release. You cannot go and start telling people things that is, every family have their family secret. You are not expected to give out your family secret. Yes, even you as a girl, you have your own secret. It is not everything the man has told you about his life from dot to dot. So when you go for a visit, bring the topic that you are conducive with. When they start a topic you are not conducive with wisdom, become busy and run away from the discussion. Don't forget, the information you give to an enemy or to people who you ought not to give, they will use it to fight you on the day you will not expect it. Nothing changes, they will do it. So don't allow them to put words in your mouth. If somebody asks, where is your mother? My mother is fine, she's at home. What does she do as a business? She's a teacher or she's a businesswoman. Oh, what kind of business? She's into trading. Oh, that's good. You see, don't give people time to talk too much or get too deep. The information they are looking for, the more they know you, the more they will bite you. They will bite you harder. They will speak to you. You see some women, when they were dating their men, they told them, you know, I was this, I did this. The day they quarrel, the man will say, no wonder. That is how your life has been useless. You see all your life from the woman say, oh, you are laughing at me. Yes, you gave it. So deal with it. Some things are better not said than said. Because the person you are giving it to might not be mature to manage your secrets. You can give me your secret. You cannot determine how I'm going to react with it. So you must make sure that the person you are giving your secret is mature enough to look at your secret and not look down at you. To still see you and value you and love you and see you for who you are, not what you have done, not the mistake you have done. You see, that's where we don't understand. Many Christians today don't even know where to put value and priority. There are people in your life, they are able to keep you. They know you, they know your weakness, they know everything about you, but still, they don't despise you. But not everyone is like that. So don't give unnecessary information to someone who does not have a large heart. A mother-in-law who have already shown you how they despise you. Now you are telling her how your father is a drunkard, your mother was a prostitute. The next prostitute they will call is you. They rather say that you are secretive and your husband knows that you have no secret for him than your parent-in-law. You must be wise. You must be wise. Their main aim is to destabilize the peace thereof. How do you keep the boundaries without disrespecting them? This is it. Don't spend extra times or excess time talking on other people's issues with them so that your issues will not come up. Choose the time you give. When you come out in the morning and you are getting things done, choose the time you give to them. Don't overgive time, because when you show them that you have nothing to do, they will always want to keep you busy. Know the time you are giving. Cooking time, washing time, yourself time, Just be busy for nothing. Don't give 2, 3, 4 hours in sitting down. They talk about Jambu, they talk about James, they talk about Jacob, they talk about Sarah. You are contributing. They will still talk about yours. Because you cannot talk about other people without mentioning yours. So choose the marks of time that you are going to release to them, so that that time you are giving to them will not be excessive time that they will now use and turn against you. Mark your time. Let me tell you, the greatest value on earth is timing. Sometimes when you give people your time, they should understand your time and the value it is. When they don't show you that value, then advise yourself, because it matters a lot. May God help us in Jesus' name. Another person is asking, Mama, if as a young lady, I am not so good with cooking good food, how do I avoid being embarrassed in the kitchen? If you are not so good in cooking good food and you know, why go for visit? Stay in the city, start learning how to cook. When you're perfect, you can go and show yourself. Because if you tell them, if you go there and reveal your shame, it's an impression that you cannot change even after you have learned how to cook. And why are you rushing into marriage when you have not learned the basis of marriage? Because one thing about marriage, food is a prerequisite or a needed advantage. Food, good food is a needed advantage. No matter how the man loves you, he cannot continue eating Indomie with you or spaghettis. No, he will want real food. And the time he will want real food, you cannot give him an excuse to eat pizza. So the best thing you must do as a woman before you get married, you must learn how to cook. It is a great embarrassment to yourself, to your children, and to your husband. Let me tell you, learning how to cook will help keep your family healthy. Good food keeps you healthy. Not eating rotten foods or spoiled food or overstayed food. These things you eat can determine your health status. So you cannot just buy food a daily. You must give that attention. Now we have many catering schools. We have how you can do a lot of vocational learning. Go and learn and start practicing. The way you learn how to cook food is the way you learn how to have sex with your spouse. Is the way you learn how to dress well. Is the way you learn how to carry yourself. Have I ever taught on these skills? Maybe God will help me. I will talk about the skills of keeping a man. Skills. These are the skills you can put in place as a woman. There are some skills that when you put them in place and walk into marriage, at least you are sure of some security. Even if there is no 100% way to be successfully married, there are measures that are observed that are useful. And one of them is cooking. So don't go into that marriage knowing that you are not good in it. You will become a natural disaster to yourself and to the family. So I want to encourage every one of you, please, in the church where you worship, if you are in any department and you want to travel, make sure that things are done properly. The way you are rushing home to go be with your family, make sure you are also doing likewise in the house of God. Don't ever forget your roles as you are rushing also. Because some Christians now, they will not remember whatever they are supposed to do in church. Some choirs are already ready to go home. They would say, God, you will sing the remaining days. Some people who are relevant to the church, you don't know. We all have a role to play. Don't ever allow your departments, wherever your church is, whatever you do, If you are 20 in your department, the 20 of you cannot travel. That means you don't have the interest of God's kingdom at heart. So if you are 20 of you, work it out within yourselves and say 15 is traveling, 10 is staying back. So 15, go for Christmas, come back for New Year. You shuffle yourself. You see, many Christians don't know how to plan these things. That's why some people go and they meet problem. They neglect the house of God, they neglect the things of God, and they go and meet problem. Satan will set up problem waiting for them. Plan yourself. Singers, 2 people go, 2 people come back. Do like this. Choirs, this. Ushers, like this. Don't just say like, next year we will start. Who told you you will return? The way you are balancing your family, balance your service with God. These things I'm saying to you, you might say, yeah, but I'm telling you the truth of life, so that you will not misbalance yourself and put a pressure in the body of Christ that is not required. Be balancing things before you do them. So, and the last I'm going to talk, as I'm about to round up, look into your finance before you create a budget. Look into yourself. If you know you don't have the money to live a lavish, a spendful life this season, please don't kill yourself. If your husband does not have enough money to meet the plan you people have already had before now, don't kill one another. Don't fight. January is waiting for school fees. Save your family from distress and embarrassment. I don't want mothers fighting their husband, or you are frowning, or husband frowning because you are creating tension financially. Don't tell the man it is a mass. Last year you promised me we go to your family, and this year is my family. I have already told my parents, and you cannot afford not to go. Don't do that. If he does not have what it takes to go, the little he has, send to your people and tell them something came up and it is an emergency. So for this reason, we are not able to make it. Stand with your man. Don't allow pressure to kill your man because you want to please your family, because you want to go and see your schoolmate who has not looked for you for the past 8 years. Don't destroy your family. Check your financial stability. Check your financial ability. Check what is needed to be done before you make your expenses. I pray that this wisdom will help you. As I take the few remaining questions, oh my, thank you, Jesus. Mama, how can we avoid getting involved in cultural activities that are not allegedly with our faith, especially if our husbands are not Christian, but the family is? Our husbands are Christian, but the family is not. I advise Christian to always marry to a Christian family, not a religious family. I don't believe in religious family. Jesus did not come to give us religious. Jesus came to give us grace. So try to make sure that when you are choosing your married partner, try to make sure that you chose a man who is within your faith and the family respond positively to it. The moment you go and choose someone who is far from your faith, automatically there is going to be this kind of situation. But what shall you do? You see, when you are in a family, to avoid some tension, you can be praying in your heart. Don't make people look so bad. Maybe they are there telling you, oh, drink this one, this is from our ancestor, what. Be quiet. Whatever you call it is what it is. Whatever they give you, hold it and turn it to what you want it to be. Don't always fight with people. For them, some people are going to deliberately, they know you won't accept. They are going to deliberately look for your trouble. Don't give them the pleasure to have it. But the best approach By the time you are making choice, try to make sure that you are balancing your choice to avoid issues in the future. Peradventure, you are already there. Don't strive with them. If you can be wise enough to remove yourself before you are involved, better. If you are not, maybe you are trapped in it. Once they finish whatever they think they are doing, go and cancel it. Cancel every initiation, cancel every covenant, cancel everything, and let God know that you were under duress. Speak to the Lord about the situation and cancel it, and put confusion in their midst and decree that they will no longer use it against you. You have to deal with it from the spiritual aspect. And also, if you know that this is their nature, you can even pray about it before going. Cancel the activity. Make them to be too busy. Give them busy network so that they will be too busy. They will not even remember to come to do those things they normally do by themselves. So you must be wise. Be always ahead of your enemy. Be always ahead of their plans so that before they plan, they will not be able to get you. But when going forward, children of God, don't be too in a hurry to put yourself in bondage. Marry with a balanced equation. There are many Christian brothers from a Christian family that needs a Christian sister. We are going to be teaching us continually how we can choose within ourselves. We don't need to start looking for people from a different faith. When we learn the basics of why we should be within one another's reach, we will value what we have within our faith. So it is the interest of God to see that you, as his own daughter, you have a peaceful marriage. For you to have that peaceful marriage, you ought to be outstanding in everything you do. Wisdom, the Bible said, is profitable to direct. What I have given to you today is the wisdom of God. And I pray that as you put them into application, may you have a sweet celebration season. May this month be your month of celebration, and glory and honor of God be revealed. Don't forget, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have not liked this program, please like it as you are watching it. These are the things we use to grow the page so that it can cover more viewers and more people. Be an evangelist of this channel so that it will grow and be a blessing to you and a blessing to others. We are going to work together in one faith to see that the gospel is spread abroad. So do your part and I will continue to do my part. Don't forget, skills women need to keep a man will be our next topic. Skills women need to keep a man. You see, marriage is easy, but keeping the marriage is work. You must know how to work. You must know how to do your work. You must know what is required so that when you know, you will be able to preserve it. There is no need for us to be asking devil, get out, get out, get out. Some of our problem, devil has never come to our home. It is our confusion that is our devil. So I encourage every one of you that may God bless you, keep you safe as we continue the celebration. Don't forget, on Sunday is our Thanksgiving service. Please come with your dancing shoe. Let's thank God for this far. Let's appreciate him for what he has done. And I know as we do it with faith, something supernatural will happen to you and I. Shalom. God bless you.
Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Welcome to my channel. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina. I welcome you to this family clinic. If you have not followed me on this YouTube, please go and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you will get every notification when we upload our new videos. And if you have not share. Make sure you are inviting someone. It's an exclusive program that is designed to heal family and restore marriage. Be an evangelist of this family clinic. Shalom. Catch our family clinic every Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time on this channel.
Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages. Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Welcome to my channel. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina. I welcome you to this family clinic. If you have not followed me on this YouTube, please go and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you will get every notification when we upload our new videos. And if you have not share. Make sure you are inviting someone. It's an exclusive program that is designed to heal family and restore marriage. Be an evangelist of this family clinic. Shalom. Catch our family clinic every Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time on this channel.
Family. For any question on this topic, write to us on the comment section.